Something I wanted to get into that I didn't fully have the opportunity to yet is why some of us poo-poo against New Year's resolutions, and resolutions specific as it pertains to fitness or diet or anything that you're going to do. I feel that on the one hand, it gives a nice line of marcation in that you could use it as a tool and say, okay, on this date I won't be drinking any more alcohol, or my diet's going to be totally clean. That's all well and good. The problem is what you're doing on those days leading up to it could indicate how strong your resolve is going to end up being towards that. So if, say it's the beginning of December, and you know your New Year's resolution is like, okay, this is going to be the year, I'm going to eat right, I'm going to get fit, everything's going to be great. But as a result, you pull a Fat Tuesday for the entire month of December, fortifying bad habits, it makes the New Year's resolution that much more difficult. Pops Quest talked about the new people coming into the gym, and I remember that when I was a gym rat. And it was annoying to a point, because you always feel good for somebody getting after it, but you also know that they probably won't last, especially those groups. And that therein lies the problem. If you're going to make a change, the time is now. Say you're going to quit smoking cigarettes. You don't say, I'm going to quit after this pack. You stop mid-pack, and you can keep that pack, and that's the resolve. You want to establish a good habit. In my experience, the best way to do it is to change that habit now. To start throwing them weights around today. Don't wait until, it's going to be February or on my birthday. Because the same spirit that has you procrastinating into laziness is going to be the same one fighting against you later on. And you gotta slay that dragon. You gotta slay that dragon early, in my opinion. So that is the problem with resolution, New Year's or otherwise, that you need to have some sort of official resolution in order to enact change is a problem as well. Like, it takes so much extra. Nothing wrong with making a change in your life. Nothing wrong with listening to your doctor or listening to your family or wanting to do a little bit more with yourself. But you've got to watch out for them resolutions. Today's the day. Put the cookie down. But all that being said, be careful too of these stupid fitness commercials where they talk about the different foods, like, if you eat carbs is different calories, as protein is different calories, as alcohol is different calories. Dude, in my experience and my understanding of my body, you are a thermodynamic machine that runs on calories. There's an element of nutrient that can be best had through different phases of food, whether it's protein versus carbohydrates versus fat. But by and large, as it comes to fat loss, my complete understanding, not being a nutrition, is calories is calories. And everything you see and everything you read. Say I was just at the grocery store last night, and you look up and the average calorie per day is 2,000 for a healthy diet. So that's, if you want to use that 2,000 calories towards cookies, towards chocolate, you're going to eat up them 2,000 calories with a Mountain Dew. Just know that's where they're going. I seen I've seen folks that they think that they're doing meal prep, and the problem is that the stuff that's outside of their meal prep, they don't realize that they're foraging and gorging on the bag of chips. But nah, I ain't gonna be all about this fitness. I feel like when 10 years ago I was a little nutty about it, and got with a friend, got him nutty about it, made some big changes, and being nutty together. But there is something nice about, say, I always enjoyed mountain biking. So to be able to go and take my mountain bike and do what I wanted to do without getting tired is a huge plus, you know, with having cardio. And that's what pushed me back then to be more, it was more endurance based than this time around. And the other thing that spurred me on was our health insurance. I had really high blood pressure and cholesterol markers, so I had that motivation of not wanting to get put in a different category of health insurance. Now I'm on blood pressure medicine, cholesterol medicine, and I can't make my HDL high enough the way that I did last time to correct that ratio. So kind of on the other side of the curve, and certainly stand to lose a couple lbs though, but I really don't know. Food is good, and for a foodie it's tough in the long run, as opposed to going back to what some of those fitness gurus said. A lot of those people you see that are able to do those amazing cuts, that, you know, you look at them, they're like these, in the commercial, they're these sinewy, ripply balls of muscle. I mean, these people don't like food the way that I do. You know, they can put off, and when they bite into a well-seasoned, perfectly cooked ribeye, they don't get the same sensation, the same dopamine release that I do. So, poo-poo on them. I'm not going to fall for their bullshit. We'll throw the weights around, get the pillow arms back, and be living the dream. All right. Catch you scooters later.